They're ready.
Quinella, you think, Mick?
That's the way to go.
Mick Grant, thanks very much for your time, not only tonight, but over the whole carnival. You've been terrific with us, and Slug of Gin may make history tonight here at Moonee Valley.
Thanks very much, Ron.
Mick Grant there, John, and he's looking a little bit uncomfortable, I must say, leading up to this race. The nerves are starting to show.
Well, for Mick, for every owner, trainer and driver involved, it's the culmination of months of hard work and dreams. Here's Adam Hamilton.
Thanks very much, John. With Lorraine and Ron Nolan, who prepare and race You'll-Star. To you, Lorraine, what a thrill to get this far with the Hunter Cup winner.
It's unbelievable. People like us, the race gallopers, didn't think we'd ever be sitting here tonight.
You're sitting here, a wonderful crowd, and I guess from your point of view and yourself, Ron, you've done everything you can. Now it's up to the horse and the driver.
That's perfectly all right. We've tried our hardest all week, all the time, and up to them, and good luck, isn't it, what happens?
I guess you come from sort of way out of town in New Zealand. This must be mind-blowing to see a crowd like this turn out for a meeting in Melbourne.
It surely is. It's a little different to the 8,000 people that we live amongst.
8,000 people in your hometown. Amazing turnout. There's probably at least 2, maybe 3 times that many people here tonight. The horse himself, what's the confidence level like, Lorraine?
Well, I feel very confident that if they go hard out in front, that if he slots in, he's got a nice turn of speed, and I'm hoping they will go hard out in front for him.
We've seen that in the Hunter Cup. Good luck to you, Lorraine, and you, Ron. All the best.
Thank you.
Yes, my thoughts in the race. Well, I really like Courage Under Fire. About to join Mick Guerin, who's come up to the grandstand with me now. Mick, confidence is getting stronger virtually by the minute with Courage Under Fire. The suggestion is that Connections think he will hold out Slug of Gin at the start.
It looks very likely, Adam. They want the front now as we see the national anthem's about to go, so we'll let the Aussies sing their national anthem, and a very proud moment for harness racing in this country.
Okay, we're going to a break now, and when we come back, Interdom 2000, the $1 million final.
All right, we've just had a stirring rendition of the national anthem, putting the crowd right in the mood for a great sporting contest, which is now 3 minutes away. Let's go to Ryan Phelan.
Thank you very much, John. Just our last thoughts on this race here with Mick Guerin. Look, I'm not jumping ship because I have been one of his biggest fans, but I've finally come to terms. I think this horse can lead and win Slug of Gin. He's my tip.
Slug of Gin can lead and win. It is so hot down there on the drivers. 10 minutes before the race, they were absolutely bubbling, these guys. There's so much talk who's going to lead. Alan Donoghue is going to drive off the gate with the whip. He wants to lead. Colin DePhillips said to me, he's not getting it. We are going to see a sensational first 400 metres and a race fitting of $1 million. I'm sticking with Courage Under Fire. I think he's very, very well. I think he's back to his best. They are going to need to run a world record to beat him. Can your horse, Slug of Gin, do that?
Well, I think he can. We know he's a world-class pacer, and he's done nothing wrong since we've been here in Australia. Look, we're not forgetting the others. In fact, if we're tipping this duel, why can't a Smoky at big odds just have that suck run, 2-3 back the fence and blouse them at the end? It could be on the cards, Mick.
Well, how often do we see it in a major race, Ryan? 2 horses determined to do one thing, get in each other's way, tie the race up and package it for another horse. That horse could be shaker maker. I can't see anything outside the big 3 winning that. You know, in your heart here, you know the people behind us, 80% of the people here want Courage Under Fire to win. I know the viewers at home have their own preferences, and good luck to the Queenslanders, because Queensland would love to win their first Interdominion tonight.
I can't abandon the Maroons at this point, Adam Hamilton. I'm a Slug of Gin fan, and I think Courage Under Fire can run the Quinella mixed tip. Who do you fancy, mate?
Oh, I'm tipping Courage Under Fire. Guys, come up and join me here. This is a place to be. I'm among the owners here, and I'll tell you what, a lot of people have put a lot of money, time and effort into getting this far, and it's probably time we rewarded that. The feeling here is quite sensational. There might be a few spare seats around me here, but there is standing room only in just about every other part of the grandstand here. What a feeling. What an Interdominion. Let's hope the race delivers. Thanks very much, John.
Righto, boys. Thank you. Well, you've got yourselves a great viewing position for the running of the first $1 million harness race in history in this part of the world. Courage Under Fire, just in the red, $1.90. Slug of Gin, $6, jointly with Shaker Maker. Yule Star, 16. Admiral's Avenue, 18. Breeny's Fella, 22. Well, months of hard work, worrying and hoping about to culminate for all of these owners, trainers and drivers. For harness racing fans around Australia, a magic and historic moment as the first $1 million harness race in the Southern Hemisphere is about to get underway. A classic field. These horses have earned their place in this magnificent grand final. They're being driven by some of the most experienced reinsmen in the sport. And with so much prize money at stake, expertise and skill is absolutely paramount as far as these drivers are concerned, and you won't find a better bunch. For his call of the 2000 Interdominion Grand Final, one of the best in the business, Danny Malecki.
Race 8, the Tabcorp Interdom 2000 Pacing Championship Grand Final. Scoring up behind the mobile. And they're close to a start. Will there be fireworks? Can Slug of Gin fly the gate? Can he head off Courage? Close to go. $5.43 million in stakes between them. Green light on, away they go. Courage Under Fire went roughly at the start. He's missed it. Admiral's Avenue came out running with Slug of Gin, and the Yank Tank goes to the lead. Slug of Gin in front by the first turn. Courage Under Fire's back sixth. It's Slug of Gin leading. Admiral's Avenue second, and in third spot, Happy Asset came across. Then Kayama Kid kicking up to hold the spot, three back the inside. Then Yule Star, Courage Under Fire, who paced roughly at the starts, now back sixth. Going around them, Captain Rufus. Over on the inside was Safe and Sound. Shaker Maker went back at the start. He settles at the tail end as Captain Rufus quickly improves his position. He's about to work up into second spot. Fourth last is at it again. Then Cole Bruce. Breeny's Fella went back to the pegs, and last of all, Shaker Maker. But it's Slug of Gin in front. He settles a sulky's length. Admiral's Avenue is in second spot. Captain Rufus awaiting cover now. He's sitting third. Three back the inside, Kayama Kid. Then Happy Asset outside, Safe and Sound. Next is Yule Star. Down on the inside was at it again. The Little Champ is back fourth last, Courage Under Fire. Here goes some moves. The Kiwis are off now. Happy Asset goes forward. Yule Star goes forward. The leader was getting it too easy. 1:11.2 the lead time, and as they dash down the back, Slug of Gin led. Happy Asset went to second, now gets cover. Yule Star gets past him, and the Little Champ's off now, Courage Under Fire. He goes forward out three wide. Behind the leader was Admiral's Avenue. Three back the inside, Kayama Kid. Then Captain Rufus. Now hooking out was Safe and Sound. Down on the inside, Breeny's Fella. From at it again, 3 lengths to Cole Bruce and Shaker Maker last. Courage Under Fire gets up on the outside of Slug of Gin. First quarter in 29 seconds, so they've really picked it up now. Coming down the straight with a lap to go. Tabcorp Interdom 2000 Pacing Championship Grand Final, and it's Slug of Gin, the American, in front, representing Queensland. 4 metres to Courage Under Fire. Leaders back, Admiral's Avenue. Safe and Sound going up 3 wide. Between runners, Yule Star. 3 back the inside as they turn was Kayama Kid heading towards the 800. 3 deep with cover was at it again. Then Happy Asset between runners. 4 back the inside, Breeny's Fella. Shaker Maker, 3 wide but 3 back. Second last, Captain Rufus, and Cole Bruce last. Second quarter in 30.8. And Slug of Gin, the leader, 700 to go. 2.5 metres to the Little Champ, Courage Under Fire. Then came Admiral's Avenue. Safe and Sound off the track. In between runners, Yule Star. 3 wide with cover at it again. Over on the inside, Kayama Kid. Then Happy Asset, Shaker Maker, Breeny's Fella, Captain Rufus, and Cole Bruce last. Heading off the back in 28.3. Slug of Gin led 2 metres. Courage Under Fire second. Right around the outside, at it again, pulling out. 3 wide, Safe and Sound. Admiral's Avenue awaiting the express post lane. Favourites under the whip, Courage Under Fire. As they turn into the straight, Slug of Gin being swamped. Here comes Shaker. Shaker Maker let loose with a run. Look at him go. Shaker Maker hit the lead with John Justice. He's coming away. Flying Breeny's Fella. It's a Victorian Quinella. Shaker's done it. Shaker Maker's won the Interdominion. John Justice and Shaker Maker have beaten Breeny's Fella and Happy Acid. Then came Yule Star. Next in, Kaima Kid, Captain Rufus. Safe and Sound, Admiral's Avenue, Cole Bruce. Courage Under Fire, and then Kaima Kid at it again ahead of him, and Slug of Gin knocked up. Final quarter, 29.3. Shaker Maker, John Justice, with a huge finale. Coming from a clear last, 1,300 to go. He must have been 15 lengths off the lead. Breeny's Fella flying home. And the Victorians have run 1-2.
Racing now, down on the inside, Magic Image began well. I'm Lost 2 showing speed, and Jaquinetta ducking along the rails is going to find the lead. It's run off and put I'm Lost 2 very wide. Gypsy Snow snuck underneath it to go to the lead. Gypsy Snow the leader, Jaquinetta second, in third place I'm Lost 2, and then Blues Image followed by Magic Image, and then Confiscate, Gay Your Bail, Miss Escape last of all. The leader, Gypsy Snow on the bend, is racing away from the man. Gypsy Snow too good. Gypsy Snow 7 lengths, maybe Jaquinetta or I'm Lost 2 for the Miners. They were closely followed by...
Okay. One and a photo at Wentworth Park. Gypsy Snow, $3.80 and $1.30. Photo second and third. And Moonee Valley is absolutely reverberating to the thrills and the excitement of all of these Victorian harness racing fans, with a local Quinella, Shaker Maker, driven by John Justice, with a blinding finishing run. Before tonight, he'd won $535,000 in one foul swoop. He's been able to earn more than that again, $610,000. The winner's share of the purse in the $1 million Interdominion Grand Final. Now, let's try and fathom what happened to the favourite Courage Under Fire just seconds after the start. I thought I saw Colin De Philippi actually... Just watch closely here. He's run up onto the mobile gate. That's what happened. He was just going a little too keenly in the score up, and he just brushed the gate. Something he's probably never done before. It startled him and frightened him out of his gear, and it was more than just a bubble. For 6 or 7 strides, he was in a dead set break. And instead of settling down either in front or behind Slug of Gin, he wound up back in 6th or 7th position. Had to make that lightning move mid-race to move up outside the leader, Slug of Gin. But he was just not himself from that moment on tonight, Courage Under Fire, and was beaten well before they got to the turn. But the way this horse went tonight, Shaker Maker, I don't think we can make excuses for anything. He was devastating, Ryan.
Thank you, John. John Justice, you've just won the Interdominion.
Yeah, wow, believe it.
Who would have thought? I mean, a couple of months ago, you won your first big race, the Australian Pacing Championship with Safe and Sound, but you've always been a big fan of Shaker.
This horse here is a very special horse, and halfway up the straight, I've got to say, I did think I was going to Quinella it for a minute.
Well, John, you shouldn't have won the race, the run you had. You were last, and you had to work ahead because all the good ones were in front of you, even testament to how good Shaker is.
I went back to the run in the when he won the size final. This horse has got a brilliant sprint on him, and I just sort of thought I can't win it by using him up early. I'm going to have to just sweat on him and see if I can outsprint him.
I mean, you won the Australian Pacing Championship. That was your first. How does this feel?
This is sensational, this is, and I don't think we'll sleep for a week.
Hometown victory, even sweeter.
Oh, yeah, it's unbelievable. I just can't believe it yet. I haven't come to terms with it, but my commiserations to everybody else that finished behind him, but this is a great horse, and I think he's got greatness written all over him. And I'd say now, on record, he's the best horse I've ever driven.
As a trainer for John Justice, the future, you might be the new kid on the block as far as Grand Circuit racing is concerned. You must be excited.
Oh, yeah, this horse here is plenty to get excited about.
John, congratulations. Enjoy the moment.
Thank you.
John Tapp, what a win by Shaker Maker.
Devastating. Awesome. An amazing performance, and an electrifying sprint that carried him from a seemingly impossible position to swamp the leaders 50 metres out. Now, while we're handing out accolades, Breeny's Fella finished probably every bit as quickly. but just got strung up for a little while there. Shaker Maker had the uninterrupted run right down the outside. It appeared that Breeny's fella maybe just lost a little momentum by virtue of being held up, and his run was tremendous to finish second. Shaker Maker tonight was having his 31st start, 24 wins and 7 placings, so he has never been out of the money. Tonight, in earning 610,000, in addition to his purse of 535 coming into the race, he is now joins the elite group of million-dollar earners in harness racing. Well, there's another terrific slow-mo. Here he comes as we go to Adam Hamilton.
Yes, thanks very much, John. I'm joined by John Wolfe, the owner. John, we've spoken about this horse getting to this point in his career. It's now happened. What a remarkable night.
Well, he's a magnificent horse, and ever since he's been racing, we've kept a pretty low key on this horse. But tonight we're going to indulge ourselves by saying he is the best horse in Australasia. Thank you very much.
Good on you, John. Sensational stuff. But just the story behind him. He cost, what, $3,000 or something?
$3,500 at the yearling sales, and he's never looked back. He broke in quite easily, and he's never looked back from then that day onwards.
All right, thanks a lot. We'll go and let you talk to John Justice. Yes, John Tapp. That was John Wolfe, the owner, and John's been so enthusiastic with this horse right throughout his career, and you can see he's really enjoying this one.
Thanks, Adam. And the gentleman about to speak with John Wolfe, of course, is Sky Racing's own Andrew Bensley, who's had a big day. He was out at Sandown all afternoon for Sky. Well, I'm out of superlatives. An amazing performance by a beautiful horse, a 4-year-old stallion. Let's go down to Ryan Field and another Shaker Maker fan.
Well, John, one of the often forgotten people behind the scenes is the stable hands, Alan McDonough. You had tears in your eyes. What does this mean to you as the stable foreman?
Oh, it's just a great effort, mate, you know. It's just not, you know, a stable thing. It's all of us do the work, and, you know, it's just great to be a part of it. And, you know, to see what he done to them horses tonight, to come where he was, I was sort of thinking in the back, come on, JJ, get going, mate. We've got to get into this. And, you know, just goes to show that, you know, John had a lot of media tonight and a lot of pressure, and it's just a great drive, and he's just a freak, this horse. He's a good horse.
Alan, a lot of work goes into the race. Enjoy the moment. Congratulations.
Thanks very much, Ron.
Here's Albion Park.
A good turn of early speed.